What are you guys most excited about that Bethesda might potentially be talking about?
The
surprises. As lame as that is, it's the surprise. Yeah. I'm curious to know what they've done with Elder Scroll, if they're going to show anything with that.
I don't know if we're going to get a single-player experience, but actually, Ryan just picked it up recently, but I've been playing a lot of ESO because the Morrowind expansion just launched, and dude, it's fun. It's so good.
I hear that.
I think there was so many, like when ESO first launched, it was kind of meh. It wasn't a great experience that pulled me in because like all my friends were in WoW and WoW was still so new to me. But with some of the changes they made in big patches last year and then with the Morrowind expansion, it's awesome. So I think that's where they're putting their Elder Scrolls eggs in that basket right now. So I don't think we're going to get a single player experience, but we might get more information about where they are thinking of taking it next, which would be cool. But I'm more excited about this mystery kind of leaked but not very reliably leaked project that they're talking about, Starfield, which is very much sounds like, you know how Dark Tower pulls from like all the different universes of Stephen King? Starfield like sounds like a sci-fi version of that for Bethesda that pulls from like Skyrim and Fallout universes and stuff like that. So I think it could be super cool if it's actually a thing. It's a cool idea, but if it's actually a thing, that could be awesome.
What are they saying it is?
They're saying it's a sci-fi title and that it like pulls from the different universes of Bethesda. So it sounds like it pulls from things like Fallout and Skyrim and stuff like that to like build this sci-fi extra dimensional like world. So could be really cool.
Yeah, I often wonder like what Bethesda will do next. Obviously they're fresh off Fallout 4. We're gonna see probably some Fallout 4 VR stuff, which is something they said they're gonna have here.
There's gonna be some VR stuff. Maybe even Doom VR.
They have I think they've talked about Doom VR. Now these are the
that's too much spinning. Yeah. Oh my god.
I think we're getting started here.
That would actually be pretty crazy.
Chat room, you have to let me know about the sound mix. Some people were saying that it was a little bit quiet. The stream version was a little bit quiet anyway, so let us know how it sounds. Stream versus our video.
I don't know much.
Cute kids.
Like sparkles, cutscenes. Sits at a computer and does stuff.
Oh.
I'm a senior programmer.
I'm a UI programmer.
Oh, so that was their kids talking about what their parents do.
I am a quest designer.
I'm a senior character artist. Yeah, it definitely is a very familial environment.
My dad makes video games.
My mom makes video games.
I always wanted to make
Okay, that's really cute.
I dreamt of this kind of job when I was a kid.
I grew up loving games.
When he was little, this was actually his dream job.
It never occurred to me that it could be a job.
Sometimes I still feel like that kid.
Wait, I'm an adult?
Sometimes I have to pinch myself that it's
This is pretty good.
What I do.
I mean, it's video games.
But why?
Yeah, like, just show me the games already.
I don't know.
Is this like when you're watching TV and there's an ad for Boeing and you're like, I'm not gonna buy a plane. What is this?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. It is one of those commercials where it's like, you should buy our car, but really, it's all about how good people are. I don't know.
Dystopian.
A horror game.
It'll scare the shit out of you.
Hang on.
Finally showing everyone our
So
games
maybe they're talking about a game.
Scary.
Overwhelming.
Mind-blowing.
I'm really
But
proud
these
of my
kids,
dad.
if it's really scary and mind-blowing, they're too young to play it. It's gonna be
Yeah.
violent.
Yeah, Bethesda, bad influence. Come on, guys.
Time to show everyone what we've been working on.
So this is the big
I
announcement.
can't play till I'm older.
Awesome. Let's get it started.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
So, let's just say it.
Start the show. Start the show.
Showtime!
Showtime. I don't know what showtime is.
All right, this went on a little
Yeah,
too
this
long.
is a little much.
Welcome to the Bethesda.
I mean, still better than streamers doing it.
Yeah, no, this is way better than influencers, I gotta say.
Ooh, that's a good general term.
That's what EA kept calling it. It was bad. Like, I love Twitch and I love streamers, but yeah.
Yeah, such family-friendly titles such as Doom.
Yeah. I don't think they have a family-friendly title. maybe Fallout.
Prey, I guess. Yeah, Dishonored, Prey. Like, they're not really, like...
Like, Morrowind's pretty... like, Elder Scrolls Online's pretty tame, I guess. Oh, Fallout Shelter would be a good one, probably.
Yeah.
Definitely not Doom.
Yeah, if Doom makes me go, ugh, then it's probably not the kind of thing that you should have a child playing.
Doom was amazing. Oh, I want more Doom. Although it's too soon, but...
Oh!
What the heck?
Did you not see the tweet about this?
No, what is
They
this?
tweeted this image like a week ago.
Yes, Bethesda Land.
Like, Bethesda doesn't have, like, a huge collection. Like, this is, like... I don't know. I just feel like this is too soon. Like, maybe give it 10 years. You know?
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna go into the interviews. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, we're not gonna spend too much time in that land.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think we're gonna, like, slowly move around Bethesda land.
Yeah. We don't want to rush through this, guys, so we're going to start with Doom and then work our way around to Prey. You all like Prey.
Oh my god.
I can't even
Look at that
imagine the size
inside.
of the
That
bar
back
tab
is going to have a
in
really
Clubhouse,
bad
but I
club
thank you for that.
tattoo looking thing on it.
Good evening and welcome
Turn around.
to the 2017 Bethesda E3 Showcase. And welcome to Bethesda Land. We will offer you an experience at E3 unlike anything else.
Almost
and
saw
a
it there.
chance to celebrate some of the world's best video
close.
games. Tonight we'll be taking you on a virtual tour through our playground where there's
Perfect.
something for everyone, whether it's
I wonder if
phone or
we'll,
tablet, PC, or your favorite Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo
Ooh.
console, or like many of us, all of the
I wonder
above.
if we'll see Elder Scrolls on Switch.
I was
But
going to say,
before
I
we
think we'll
turn to the
probably see
latest from
Skyrim on
Bethesda,
Switch.
Let's take a minute to look at some of the most recent games that you've been playing and many of you are still enjoying, like the endless hours of fun that millions of fans have had playing Doom.
Endless hours.
Ripping, tearing, and otherwise
Yeah,
eviscerating
that's a fair
demons from
critique,
hell.
but it was fun.
Did you play
It was
badass
very
supernatural
fun, but
assassin
I don't think the
in
multiplayer
Dishonored
lit
2,
anybody
or
on fire.
Fight to survive aboard an alien-infested space station in Prey?
I've heard mixed so far
Maybe
on
you're
Prey.
one of the 100
Yeah,
million
it's
people around the world
I hear it
who
has
enjoyed
like some
building and
pacing
overseeing
issues
your
and
own
kind of
vaults
falls
in
flat near
Fallout
the end.
Shelter.
Which is too bad, because we tried the
And I know that
demo,
many
it
of
was
you are
good.
still playing
The demo
Fallout
was
4
fun.
and Skyrim Special Edition. Probably because for the first time in our industry, both games offer user mods for console players with more than 300 million mod downloads since we launched them
Wow.
last year. As each of these extraordinary games
But how many
show,
game
Bethesda
hours were
works
put in
hard for
after
you,
the mods were
giving
installed?
players
Yeah.
the very best entertainment experience regardless of your taste.
A lot of people
platform,
replay
or
those
play
games
style.
with mods.
So, what's next?
I enjoy
Let's
modding the
start by
game.
talking about virtual reality.
Then I load it up
something
and I go,
that we've been at
it
the
works,
forefront of
and then stop.
for a while now. We've had teams hard at work on
Oh,
VR
that's-
titles to provide the kind of
Almost.
experiences you've been asking for.
You just want this
and
shirt
the
so
kind
bad.
of experience you want.
Just
Back of
have
his
to
shirt,
see
could
it,
you-
yeah.
He's just
So let's start
strategically
our
walking
Bethesda
around. He's
game
got
with
like
two
the
VR
surprise
games
game
coming
on his
out this
back.
year.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
That would actually- yeah, that's
take
not
a
a
look.
bad game.
Maybe just-
Oh, camera.
No,
Oh, there it is. The box.
So Bethesda VR, like, so they're right now suing Oculus. So this is either there's the Vive. That should surprise nobody.
Oh, really? I haven't heard about the suit.
The dismembered hands, like, floating, it just looks so weird, man.
Classic.
VR.
Oh, really?
This is weird.
Oh, is this not VR Doom?
I thought it was at the beginning.
That's a duder. That's a Doom duder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks to be like Doom VR, but like different.
Oh, looks like they had to simplify the levels a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe it's like a combat arena type thing.
Yeah, more
Looks
of
like you
a
can, like warp
rail.
around.
Oh, yeah.
Is really weird.
Oh, that explains it. Yeah, they're doing full-blown warps to avoid the motion sickness blur on
Yeah.
walking.
VFR?
Very free.
Virtual fun reality. Or maybe it's a different FU word.
Yeah, that's I was like virtual. Well, they probably don't want to call it that, right?
Just Jocelyn, come on.
I stopped short of saying it.
Yeah. So that's okay. Fallout 4 VR. Like who is this for? Like.
That's a great critique, though, right? Like, who wants to take their long book and do jumping jacks during it? It's bizarre.
Especially if it's a long book they've already like read.
Exactly. Like I'm just desperate to get on the couch these days. Do some gaming there.
Yeah, Steel Dawn, I think you're right. That's kind of what we're getting at, but like, do they really want to call it that?
It's in Doom.
Yeah, I guess it is Doom, but
this is I mean, it's a nice touch that they're taking some of their biggest properties and then adding VR years later, but I don't think this is how you bring VR forward. I think you have to create a whole new experience.
Yeah, I
agree.
Exclusive. Finally, a full-length open-world game with near limitless content, playable entirely in VR. Sure will be exciting to play Fallout 4 in VR. Plus Doom VFR. It's so hot right now. Expansive open worlds and endless player choice.
Here comes Elder Scrolls.
On which Bethesda
Look at the bear with the arrows in his back.
The Elder Scrolls Online, first released in 2014, and has built a massive community. Since launch,
I love this music.
10 million players have had countless adventures in Tamriel. Now you can return to a thrilling fan-favorite location.
Oh, so they're just talking about Morrowind. All right. Which is cool, because if you guys haven't played Morrowind, you guys should go try it, because it's super fun. But
Oh, look, influencers.
I'm pretty excited right now.
Here we go.
It is an MMO after all, you know.
Oh my God,
It's
look
tough
at
not to.
What the heck?
Wait, is this just a trailer reaction?
Oh, that's really gross then.
Arrows into that bear.
Why are they showing a trailer reaction? Ugh.
That was amazing. I can't wait.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know why they're doing this. Like, I understand people being like very happy to see their favorite YouTubers and stuff, but
it must be some sort of
Elder Scrolls Online made me feel like I was
weight
14
that the
again.
company feels. Because they keep the game alive when it's competitive or an MMO. If there's endless content to be made out of the video game, it'll keep going because of creators.
yeah.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. They're definitely pushing people, and I think Elder Scrolls Online has a huge, very vocal following. Not in the first year, but certainly in the second year when people kind of like realized that it didn't need to be a WoW killer; it could just be its own thing.
Exactly. And I think as the game progressed, like, people realized it could be more of a single player experience. Like, you have a little bit of like the persistent world where you're playing in it with other people and like they can kill stuff with you, but for the most part, like, you can just go in and they're really focusing on the single player. You can go in and have that Skyrim-esque experience in an MMO. So I think once people started to realize that and open up to it a little bit more, then Elder Scrolls grew in popularity. And that was, like I mentioned, I think it was off stream, but yeah, last year when they had the big one Tamriel or Tamriel Unlimited, whatever that it was called, that big update, and then combined with now their super servers, and now combined with the whole Morrowind expansion, I think people are giving it another look now.
Which is good, and it's not an expensive thing to jump into either, because you don't even need the subscription. You can just buy the game and play it.
15 years later, Bethesda continues to support
so they're
the
jumping
mod community.
through these games.
Yeah,
it's with the embarrassed Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, there's a mod in Skyrim where it replaces all the dragons with Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, but why is he embarrassed about it?
Probably to avoid copyright laws.
Oh, maybe, yeah, that's a character change there.
In 2017,
yeah, it's purple. Totally don't sue us. There's no purple, Thomas.
Bethesda Game Studios is known for creating open living worlds with seemingly
What the
limitless
heck is
gameplay
happening?
content. But what if there was another way to experience even more? Something all new.
Subscriptions?
Introducing Creation
no?
Club.
Oh.
A collection of new game content for Skyrim and Fallout 4.
Premium?
Including new weapons.
It's like a
Premium
mod
new
subscription.
outfits and accessories. New crafting and housing features. Even
They've been trying to add like a sellable mod thing, and I know like the internet was not happy about that, and maybe this is them trying to do it again.
Creation Club content is made by Bethesda Game Studios.
Yeah, what was the deal there? Why did everyone get so pissed?
Because they didn't want to pay creators for things that were free before. And the system wasn't perfect either. Like there were some issues with it that could have caused like some serious headaches for people stealing mods that were once free and then trying to sell them. So it just needed to be rethought.
Creation Club.
But you knew they were coming back with it eventually. They would come up with something. And, I mean, obviously us folks who use Patreon for our stuff are very for paying creators. So, and mods take forever to develop. Like people will spend many hours crafting those. So.
Beyond the role-playing experience and offering a unique
Elder
strategy
Scrolls
card
Legends.
game. But we haven't shown all our cards
card
yet.
game.
Let's see
Is
what's
it not out
next
yet?
For Legends.
Isn't it?
I
Just
think it
came.
It has been released, I think.
Yeah, it was in beta for a while.
It was in beta
and
for a
then,
really long time.
yeah, and then it went on iPad. I have it on iPad. I keep meaning to check it out. Is Elder Scrolls their like let's do everything WoW is doing? Like let's make an MMO, let's make a card game.
I think this had a little bit more to do with like almost it looks kind of well, I guess it's not quite. I was gonna say it looks very stylistically the same as like Gwent. I would say people looking for like Hearthstone clones. I think Fable is a little bit more of a clone of Hearthstone because they're both that kind of like fun cartoony style, whereas like this Elder Scrolls Legends looks very much like serious sort of fantasy as opposed to jokey fantasy, which reminds me of Gwent.
Magic the Gathering versus Pokemon.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
So it looks like we're getting iPhone, Android, and that's good.
It's got to be profitable because if you're on a train and you spend $10 and then you never touch it again, I bet a lot of people do that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the company walks away.
On many properties, I mean, it's so easy to just kind of be in that moment and be like, I want to experience something new, and then you pay that $10 and you enjoy that new content. So it looks like we're getting a Skyrim expansion for Elder Scrolls Legends.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah.
Brief excitement there, and okay. We'll see.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Legends has like single player content, right? Like that was one of their big additions. It's got a campaign.
I'm not sure. I made my way through Duelist, and then the new Hearthstone expansion came out. I'm sure as this one wanes, I'll probably move on to Gwent and maybe even touch this.
Yeah.
Heroes of Skyrim, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Something about wings. I don't know.
I love that original trailer, man. I watched that thing.
It's good.
Ad nauseum.
Tens of millions of fans, just like you.
I love I love how they bought out a whole stage and they've only shown like 2 people walk out on it. This is very Nintendo Direct-ish, you know, where it's just a video they're playing. Like,
I like this. Oh. I'm a big fan. Keep the content rolling. Keep the actual stuff on the TV.
Yeah.
Now with the new soundtrack, Skyrim.
Yeah, that's
I was
a
like,
weird way
does this music? Oh, I guess it's Nintendo music.
This is totally like a song you would have in the new Nintendo commercials.
Yeah.
But amiibo compatible? Oh man.
Why?
So I can put Link in.
So I can be a Link.
Oh.
Okay. I'm glad they did this because that might be the price of admission right there.
Really? You're on board with that?
I think it's a great idea, but I just want to play Skyrim again. Although you could probably use modding to do that in the PC world. Like
I guess
I'm
yeah,
sure...
like I mean, from a PC standpoint, I can see them being on board with it because like a lot of mods are things like you can change all the horses to like My Little Ponies and stuff. But I don't know, I don't like breaking the fantasy in things like this. So like putting Link into Skyrim, I'm like, no.
But at least it fits. It's not like you're putting on the Samus arm, right? You got a sword and shield.
I guess.
Always believed
So far,
I mean, racers and Bethesda tennis.
Tell their own stories. Be who they want to be.
Is this Dishonored?
And do what they want.
That guy killed the game for me. The second he showed up and is like, I am the Dark One, I'm like, why aren't you a monster? Have like blood dripping from your eyes or something. This is horrible.
He had like smoke coming out of his ears, didn't he, or something? I can't remember.
He was like a floating emo kid, and that was it.
Yeah.
He gave me powers to murder people, and...
Are we getting DLC? Because the first one got some pretty good expansions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this Pirates?
Right? Didn't they do this song? Oh no, this is the yeah. Dishonored loves this song, and Whales.
Whales are pretty rad. I never played Dishonored 2, and I love the first one.
I didn't get too far into it, but I played a few hours of it. I really liked it.
It was and
I
the
feel
same
like
thing
it
with
came at the
Claire.
same time as something else, and I was just like, I got distracted by whatever the something else was.
It was November, and it came alongside everything else, so that would explain why it got sort of lost.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dowd, it's good to see you, old man.
You up for one last job, Billy?
Who's the mark?
The
Is that-
black-eyed bastard responsible.
Is that the guy from the expansion in the last one? Mad? Didn't we kill him?
We're gonna kill the outsider.
We're gonna kill the emo kid.
Oh, well there you had Black Eye. Yeah, Black Eyes are a little better than...
Yeah, he's a little more... He probably gets tentacles in the boss fight.
That's a good point.
In 1996, id Software offered gamers a new, exciting way to play and compete. That year marked the true birth of
What?
esports.
What?
And
What?
it began with a LAN party
Oh,
in
they're
Dallas,
talking about
Texas.
Quake.
Oh.
So they're talking about the 90s. Like, actually, yeah, they're actually making a valid
Revolutionary
point
new
there.
shooter called Quake.
I thought they were talking about like 2 years ago. I'm like, no.
Competitive
Sports has been
Skyrim.
around for a while.
Professional gamers. This year, Quake Champions takes esports to the next level.
You esports fans are gonna want to pay attention to this.
Is this
That is
another arena last man standing thing?
No, it's basically Quake, but made now.
Champions.
This is such a dangerous way to advertise your game. Just make a game first and then say it'll be in esports once people are on board.
Yeah, it's
Titanfall.
well, it was like Microsoft this afternoon with like the comment or the caster on this like brand new game, like going like crazy, and everyone's like, "What is this game?" Like, it's basically being marketed just straight off the bat as an esport instead of being.
It was snappy though, right? They were very quick about it. This is pretty, but I mean, it is Quake. You kind of have to give it its.
We are Quake champions.
But they have done it. I think they did it with Doom as well, and it kind of fell flat. But this is Quake, so I think you can cut them a little bit of slack on their approach here, but
Sure, they got some legacy behind them.
Yeah.
Juice it up.
Although I'm not.
As all the kids are saying these days.
Yeah.
You sit up, baby.
What's the matter?
It's very 90s.
You'll regret that.
And this is, I mean, that's Quake. It's extremely fast-paced, rocket launchers everywhere. No one lasts more than 15 seconds.
Try to keep up.
Did you guys play Quake?
Back in the day, lightly in the computer lab kind of thing. I didn't actually have a computer I could run at home.
I'm coming for you.
So they added the Wolfenstein guy,
Yeah.
which is good. I hear we might be getting a new Wolfenstein this year.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Every frag.
Which those games were really well received. I Played a good chunk of the first one.
More than 20 years in the making, the original esport returns. Announcing the Quake World Championships.
And QuakeCon is huge, right? So they already have like a BlizzCon style convention that does really well.
To win their share of $1 million.
$1 million prize
And the
pool.
one thing every champion seeks.
Is that good? I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
do
that's a
esports.
lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's a lot of money. Is it a lot of esports money?
No, that usually means the winner is taking at least 100,000, not
Yeah, if
a
not
fourth
more.
of the prize
World
pool.
Championships. Visit Quake.com to learn more.
It did look fun to watch. Like, it looked really fast-paced.
Yeah, I couldn't play it, but I could definitely watch it.
Bethesda Land have been under construction, but now the work is nearly
Okay.
finished.
Game reveal?
Let's take a peek.
Something new?
Hole in the
Whoa.
wall where the men can see it all.
Yeah, great.
I don't know what it is, but I'm backing away.
Oh, I hate the hallway run.
Evil
I
Within
hate
2?
the hallway run.
For 3 years since Beacon
It does look like Evil Within.
Yeah, like just
You didn't find what you were looking for because
I don't know though. He
they
looks
didn't want you to.
doesn't look familiar.
Mobius
Watch
knows you've
Dogs
been
3.
following us.
Launch edition.
They've been watching you for a long time. You
What
trained
is
and
it?
trusted me.
I don't.
Yes, we're-
What is it?
Maybe it's
Maybe
something
it's-
totally new.
I betrayed you.
7?
Long before
Yeah.
we met, you lost your daughter Lily. She's still alive. This is your
He
chance
looks
to save her.
unhappy with his life.
He looks like every video game character in the
Yeah.
last 5
He
years.
does.
Lily
Yeah.
needs you.
Why is he
You don't
swimming
need
in
to go
milk?
back into STEM
What's happening?
Baka tank.
again.
Oh yeah.
Back, not
It's like
Baka.
the sensory deprivation thing.
Milk usually does that for me. Oh, this is
Mm.
what? No. This is really weird. Oh, you done effed up. What?
Lactose intolerant.
This has like,
like-
shades of like Assassin's Creed and like the Animus and like going into like memories and stuff.
Yeah. This
I'm
feels
getting a
very
vibe from that.
techie. I don't know, like I kind of look at this and I kind of think, is this like an Evil Within reboot? But it's just so like us to figure that this would be Bethesda's unwilling to make a new IP. So this you guys might be right. This might be new.
I'm like way far away. I don't want to see this.
Dishonored.
Maybe this is that Starfield thing where they're pulling everything together in one game.
Oh. Maybe? Does Bethesda? No, that's Konami. I was gonna say, is that like kind of reminds me of Silent Hills?
It has that baby on the beach with the black plugs in it feel from last year.
Oh God, what is
Nice.
the creepy like? This is they are really like trudging this along.
Yeah, there's some solid spookums imagery in here.
This is creepy. The poor guy just wants to find his daughter.
Yeah.
Angry priest.
Outlast now?
Oh, jeez.
Oh. Milk zombies?
Milk
This is-
zombies.
Did anybody play Evil Within?
Nope.
I played like a smidge of it, and it was like Resident Evil 4. Like you were in the middle of nowhere. No, wait. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Oh yeah, all right.
Oh, nice job with the T. Well done, whoever came up with that.
Mm.
It's a steak. Could they
It
be
is.
doing vampires? Ooh, I like that thing. Oh, oh, what a showcase. I like this. Oh,
It's
yeah.
interesting to see. So the guy who made Evil Within was the person behind Resident Evil 4, and people were really looking forward to Resident Evil or to The Evil Within, and I think it kind of that release date.
Yeah. I will not play this game.
No.
Nope.
That looks like the protagonist from the first one.
Yep. Yeah, and then the Blood Witch monster. It looked solid. Honestly, the reason I didn't play is because I heard the ending story and in general all your characters along with you were inept.
On Friday, October 13th, The Evil Within 2 will surely be giving us all nightmares.
Yeah, can't wait.
I was gonna say this totally fits in really well with the whole Bethesda land thing.
And as we near the end of our tour, we leave
There's
you
still a
with
coming
one
soon.
more coming attraction.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this is quick.
Here you go, Peggy. There's everything your mother ordered.
Oh boy, old movie simulator.
And here's a lakritz schnecker just for you.
Wow. Gee, thanks, Mr. Wilson.
Like, this feels like it could be like a Fallout 5 commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could also just be the relaunch of the mobile game.
Ooh, yeah. Oh no. Old Jimmy fell out of the weird truck hybrid.
The camera work is impressive. I'm really digging this.
Ricola.
Jesus? Did she just call for Jesus?
Did she just call Jesus?
Oh.
What the hell is happening?
Robot dog?
Yeah.
Is this Half-Life Episode 3? Because, I mean, Dog has gotten some upgrades.
If you want him to be good, don't give him teeth and a flamethrower.
Oh,
yeah, maybe don't give him
Fire
a
breath?
flamethrower.
Maybe he was just really mad at the car for hurting the guy?
Bad girl.
Oh, I think this is Wolfenstein 2.
Oh. I think yeah. That explains why the tech looks so familiar.
Good nutrition is a matter of state security.
Wunderbar soldier who ever lived.
Nice.
Right, because the Germans...
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the Germans win, right? That's the new universe, the alternate universe.
Okay, hands on your buzzers.
What the...
Here we go.
The Honorable U.S. exercise self-control.
Monkey cat?
Yeah, I was going to say, is that a monkey cat?
Nazi monkey cat. That or we're an avatar.
Oh, it's probably some weird experiment.
I
Like
mean,
a cat
you know,
head on a
we all
monkey
know that
body.
if the Nazis won the war, the first thing they were gonna do was make a
monkey
Nazi
cat.
Monkey cat.
Why not?
Right, exactly. The real questions being answered. I never finished the first one, so.
You talking about the relaunch back in 2010, 9 or whatever it was? I think it was only a few years ago.
Yeah, it was 2014 and 2015 that the last two, like the reboot was done.
Oh.
Yeah.
They did a reboot and then they had like an expansion.
I prayed for you to wake up.
Whoa.
You've gotten so fat.
It says we're having twins.
She'll be okay.
Oh yeah, she's totally not gonna die.
Because twins being born in Nazi Germany should be fine. Oh, they're going through time.
You think your hero, William Joseph Lescotch?
Hotel's on fire.
How about yours? That's the way I like it. I never get bored.
Monsters did this.
Not monsters.
Nice.
That imagery, though. Just the KKK running around like they own the place.
Come on, Peter, let's go someplace.
They stole some textures, man. Oh, check that out.
Oh. Bitteschön.
See? They're good.
They help ladies with their purses.
One strawberry milkshake,
Yeah.
please.
I mean, this game is really going to be a mystery game. No one knows what's going to happen.
Oh, I hope you don't have a fire back there to put out. If so, I'll come back another time.
I'm sure the fire can wait, Commandant. One strawberry milkshake coming right up.
Fireman, I recognize your face. Very Aryan face, it is true.
Are you out of Station 1?
There you go, Commandant.
Oh, vielen Dank.
The Nazis, known for their love of strawberry milkshake.
Yeah. That was their weakness. That's why they lost the war.
Show me your identification.
We weaponized strawberry milkshakes.
Ooh.
We gotta put the fighting spirit back in the American people. Shoot on us! Smile!
Whoa.
Huh? Warframe?
Just who the fuck are you, white boy?
Stay calm. Let me first make it absolutely clear that I am not a Nazi.
Wait, what you say? You say you're a Nazi?
Oh, fuck this.
Motherfucker!
Let me say this again. I ain't no goddamn Nazi.
Hey! Now you bring Super Special back in and you put him down right now, or I will shove this grenade so far up your ass.
Lady, I got precious little time for your bullshit. We've been trying to make contact with your group. We're organizing for a revolution in America.
We?
Hi, everybody.
Take cover!
Relax, man. It's just a duck.
Oh, bitch got a sick sense of humor.
Be hilarious if it exploded.
The end.
Yeah.
Leader. Named.
Horton. You know, my ma always said, never trust a man can't handle his whiskey. So you sit right down, take care of
A lot of cutscene.
Yeah, this is like
Now listen,
crazy.
I don't remember the first one or the remake kind of having this kind of like tone, like very. I know it was goofy, but
No, it's almost like what was that? That anti-werewolf 1886 or something like that.
The Order.
yeah, the Order.
Yeah, it's like they said, oh, the Order just failed, but let's do it with Wolfenstein. I like that. I mean, we already know there's going to be guns. So why not tell us on the story?
Yeah.
Or clarinet. That's what I'm
Weren't their sons bleeding on the beaches?
I got kids on the way. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna raise them in a world run by these Nazi assholes.
You take freedom away from the American people, you're playing with fire.
But they're not American.
And I intend to pour some gasoline.
Warbots.
Yep. So here's all your gameplay.
Apparently a lot of writing.
Is he like? Oh, now it looks like he's walking. Before it looked like the camera angle was really low, like he was like in a wheelchair or something.
Yeah, he kept sliding along conveyor belts.
Yeah.
Like you do. So this is kind of typical Bethesda, where they'll do a scissor reel and then spend like a good chunk of time going over a specific title. So I wonder if this is the one they focus on. Ugh, claustrophobic.
It still is kind of weird that we've had no like on-stage presence.
Yeah, it's very, again, like very Nintendo-like, where they're just like, although it seems weird to like rent out a big hall and then just show a video. I'm sure they will be talking eventually.
Yeah. So New Colossus, that's the one they teased a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, and there was a bit of a leak for it.
So this is like, so there was the first one that came out in 2014, and then they kind of went back in time with the 2015 title, and now this is afterwards again, right? So this is after the end of the first one.
He popped LSD.
That guy.
Like he actually did put drugs in his mouth.
He put something in his mouth, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, I was like, what is happening? I saw him put gum in his mouth, but I didn't quite connect it.
Yeah, no, that wasn't
I
gum.
said a couple of months ago that the thing that Machine Games was working on is fucking bananas. So now you know what I mean by fucking bananas. Lady pregnant with twins stabbing a Nazi
late
while the
night.
guy's dropping acid.
Yeah. No wonder they had to be. Yeah, no wonder they had to be the 9 p.m. slot.
More show to show you guys more of Wolfenstein 2 and how it combines the compelling shooter with great story, unforgettable characters, and killer graphics with over-the-top action. So if you visit our booth this week at E3, you have a chance to go hands-on.
Does look cool. I need to play through the. I hear really good things about the first ones that came out.
Reboot, yeah.
We'll have hands-on for our VR titles, so you can play both Fallout 4 and Doom VFR. You can play Quake Champions and start practicing for that big $1 million prize pool at QuakeCon. Or you can try the Battlegrounds mode in the new Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind. Plus, we have hands-on for.
Oh yeah, so Battleground mode I think was like it's PvP and it's like 4v4v4, so
exclusive develop interviews,
it's like a 3-team thing,
and a lot more. So we hope you're as excited for what we have coming in 2017 as we are. Again, a reminder: everything that you saw tonight will be out this year.
So they always do this, is they, don't normally talk about stuff that isn't coming in the year of E3.
Horror,
like, they won't tell us stuff that's coming in 2018, 2019. It's just this year.
For the very best video games. We hope
sometimes they'll say something. I think last year the last thing they touched on was Prey, and it was a 2017 title.
Well, yeah, but it was within that cycle of E3, right?
We hope you'll come by the booth and say hi. If
you're
not here in LA, please keep checking Bethesda.net, where we'll have lots more to say about the games you saw tonight.
But no, this is that was very quick and snappy. So.
Yeah, I'm surprised, especially after Microsoft this afternoon that went almost 2 hours.
Yeah, he's wrapping up. Is he done? Is just everybody out?
I think he's done. Like we just sat and watched.
Wow.
Well done. Nice.
All right.
And no deep blue or anything, just like completely bizarre.
Yeah, it's
wow.
There you go. I don't think we should be complaining. I guess we get to go to bed.
Yay!
I crushed this can of Monster for no reason. I'm gonna be up all night.
Oh, poor Ryan. Poor Ryan.
Obviously. But that's hey, whatever. I'm stoked. That's a good showing, and very Nintendo-like, where they, Nintendo probably won't be as. This might be the best Nintendo Direct I've ever seen. It was weird. It had a tying theme, games for everybody. Like,
yeah, funny to see how it changed so much over the last 3 years as we shifted now to leading with the story and then going into gameplay.
Yeah.
And then having awkward stage performances. Like, I mean, this was kind of, it's interesting to see Bethesda do this because they easily could have had someone come out and play, Wolfenstein 2 or, demo the VR live on stage.
No one wants to see that.
How terrible that would have been.
Yeah.
And they showed restraint and showed some really good trailers. And I think that, I don't know, should we be commending people for showing restraint these days? But like, Microsoft went 1 hour and 40 minutes, and this was only 40 minutes. I feel like we got more out of this show.
I think we got more from Bethesda, yeah.
Yeah.
So Kyle, what do you think are you most excited about from what we saw from Bethesda tonight?
I don't know. I mean, Evil Within really, really interested me, and if the writing team can make up for the mistakes, which were just dismissals, and the whole last game was just full of, why are they there? Oh, they ran late. It's what? It's a horror situation. We need explanation. So if they can make that tick, I don't know if tacking on a 2 though is right there. Seems like it's just generic scares, and you should just roll with some new title and call it, I don't know, Abduction, or Origins.
Yeah, Evil Within 2 is just kind of like, meh. It needs a subtitle, some sort of descriptor.
Exactly, but it's very Resident Evil. Resident Evil would just like tack on the number to it, and they're still doing it with Resident Evil 7 and stuff. So it's kind of interesting to see that designer continue with that sort of setup. But kudos to Bethesda, because I don't think the Evil Within did like extremely well, both critically and sales. To see them greenlight a sequel is kind of refreshing, right? To give fans another taste.
Believe in their IP.
Yeah, unlike other companies that, release a game in their biggest franchise and then not talk about it at all at E3 because it's sold poorly. Like, it's refreshing to see a company that believes in their ideas and their gameplay and take a game to the hole and then stick with it. they're still talking about Skyrim, and that game came out they're not going to make another Elder.
I was gonna say, can we just talk about Skyrim a little bit for a second? Because I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I loved Skyrim, but we started Gamers In like 5.5 years ago, and that's when Skyrim launched. Like, have they not milked this property enough now? Because now the next expansion for their card game is going to be Skyrim, and they're porting Skyrim to another system on the Nintendo Switch. Like, and I mean, I am loving Elder Scrolls Online right now, but even then, like, the new expansion is a kind of, you're revisiting Morrowind, or I guess you're going to Morrowind, like, I think it's like 700 years before the events of Elder Scrolls 3, like the single player Morrowind game. But still, like, it feels like they're just putting all their eggs in the Skyrim basket, and I'm ready for something that's like new, not like revisited, not like the same old nostalgia thing. Like, I want something new from the Elder Scrolls. Like, am I the only one feeling this way? Like, Skyrim again?
I think most people want new. Skyrim, like, this is the whole Nintendo equation all over again, where they weren't able to get Breath of the Wild out right away, so they remade 2 Zelda games in the span of an entire life cycle of a console. And I think Bethesda is doing the same thing. They realize that creating a new they're working on the next Elder Scrolls, but it takes time, and Skyrim took a long time. And I think the next Elder Scrolls, if they want to hit, they don't want to have the same issue they had with Fallout 4, which was a lot of people complaining that it didn't look next gen enough. It's going to take them more time to build it. Therefore, porting Skyrim to new platforms, continuing to support it on PC through mods and special editions, I think allows them to keep the IP in people's minds and allow them to release Elder Scrolls 6 when it's ready. And I think they'll do the same thing they did with Fallout 4, where they will unveil it and then it'll come out 3 months later, as opposed to what they've done in the past, which is unveil it, then it comes out 2 years later. And all those games that were listed, like, you know, Wolfenstein 2, The Evil Within 2, Quake, those are all games coming out in the near future. And in the case of, you know, Dishonored and the other 2 games I mentioned, we didn't know anything about them, and they're coming in the next couple months, which is exciting. So when we see Elder Scrolls 6, we know it'll be coming out in the near future. So it's just a matter of having to wait. But
so I just have to be patient, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, and I think Skyrim kind of hit a magic middle ground where it didn't have everything you wanted, but it was everything you needed it to be. Whereas Fallout 4, I felt like, was so bloated, particularly with the house building mechanics. And I know they added that with Hearth and Skyrim, but there was just a magic, like, oh, I've got a great game, and then you added fluff on top of it. I love your game. Whereas Fallout, I very much exited my first vault and was like, I just want to pick a direction. Yeah. Why are you talking to me about this?
Yeah, point me in a direction. And I feel like Fallout 4 kind of, you could fall into the loop of the dynamic quest system, where you'd be doing the same thing over and over again, and then find yourself getting bored on mechanics that are meant to, like you said, bloat the game and to keep those interested, to keep them coming back. And I think Fallout 4 was kind of a lesson for them, and that it was still successful, massively successful, but was a lesson for Bethesda in that, you know, we need to bump it up. You know, it's the opposite reaction that from Telltale, like, where Telltale just keeps releasing the same game on a band-aided engine. And I think Bethesda's looking at this and like, okay, we need to do the next big thing with Elder Scrolls, and it's going to take time. And, you know, Jocelyn, really what we need to do is we just need to be strong and not buy Skyrim again. Yeah. You know, I think that's the solution, but
because
it's just such a damn good game.
As great as it is, it's being ported over to Nintendo, and it's kind of a more serious title for Nintendo, which, you know, they don't get a lot of. It's a lot of Marios and Zeldas and, you know, like, fun cartoony things. So it's nice to see something a little bit more serious come to the platform. But I don't know. I can't buy it again. I can't play 150 hours on another platform. Like, I had Skyrim originally on the Xbox and then, you know, bought it on the PC, and now it has the special edition, and it's been, you know, up-resed and all that kind of stuff, and now they want me to buy it again on Nintendo, so I think I just don't, because I don't think I can play it again. Like, it's either the same experience.
That point.
Yeah.
It's reaching that point where we're going to be sitting 30 years from now, and there's going to be, you know, when I was a kid, you know, I just couldn't forget about Skyrim, and I'm just so happy that Skyrim's coming out remastered for the children of this age. You know, it's real magic.
It's I think honestly, it's just they're not ready for Elder Scrolls 6, and we might be having the same conversation because they took their time, and you know, old man Kyle, as he just did there. We'll be talking about Elder Scrolls 6 in that vein, and Skyrim will always be this classic game. But I feel like Bethesda's playing around with the idea of remastering their games, and they hit the gold mine with Skyrim. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them do maybe something similar with other titles that they've released. Maybe with you know, Fallout 3. You know, I think people really like that game, or New Vegas for that matter.
Yeah, New Vegas was good.
How strange, right? That Skyrim gets that level of attention, but New Vegas, a very celebrated game made by Obsidian, but also Fallout 3, which was just amazing and got me into those sort of games. And then I went back and played Oblivion, and from there.
Yeah, they're an interesting company in a really interesting position where they can do that. They have a large, you know, studio collection, and man, they are just putting Arcane to work. Like, they just had Prey come out in May, and now they're working on a Dishonored expansion. Like, I think they have 2 teams, but man, they are just pumping them out. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think seeing that kind of DLC expansion, whatever it's going to be, but like seeing new content for Dishonored is probably like, that's the kick in the pants I needed. It's probably the thing that I'm most excited about because, like I say, I did start that game and really liked it. So I feel like it's the kick in the pants I need to go back to it and try to get through it before the DLC content comes out. I think that's probably the thing I'm most excited about out of all the stuff that we saw tonight from Bethesda, just because it was a great franchise, it's new content. And I wasn't really blown away by anything else they showed us tonight. Like, their new announcements, I was kind of like, yeah, okay, that's kind of cool, but not really my thing. Like, okay, first person shooter and, you know, horror title and VR and, you know, an expansion and remastering of Skyrim stuff. Like, nothing really like smacked me in the face of like, this is a new cool awesome thing. Like, had Morrowind been coming out maybe like 2 months from now, and they were like, here's a sneak peek at all the stuff coming in the expansion, but the fact that I've already got it and I'm already playing it, like, I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, Morrowind, I'm on board. I know, it's good. ASO, thumbs up. So I wasn't that excited, but I think the Dishonored 2 is probably the thing that I'm most excited about from tonight, and I'm looking forward to getting back into that game, I think.
Yeah, and again, this goes back to just the type of developer Bethesda is, in that they are creating an expansion for a title that did not do gangbusters. Dishonored 2 got lost in the shuffle, was you know, discounted instantly, and it can be purchased at a fraction of the price now. But it's good to see the developer supporting its IPs and making sure the fans who did enjoy it are getting more content in that world, and even the developers.
Fans of Mass Effect.
Yeah, I know I've been like very shaded in not saying it, but like I'm still pretty upset that that BioWare has dropped Mass Effect like a hot potato. Yeah. Even though Andromeda was kind of and like you had to know they were going to drop it as soon as you saw Anthem today and yesterday, but I just night and day. You wouldn't think BioWare was capable of making a game like Anthem after seeing, you know, Andromeda, but there it is, different studios. Wow. But yeah,
that's Project Dave there that half the team of Andromeda was pulled off of for. So that was a kick in the pants, of course.
Yeah,
it was kind of a gut wrench because, you know, I love BioWare, and you kind of think, how do I even want to get invested in a new IP if they drop one of their most popular IPs like crazy? Like, we're not going to get an Andromeda 2 probably, and that's sad because that game set up some pretty interesting stories. But considering it's light years away, literally, you probably could just drop it and not worry about where those stories could lead.
I was actually heartbroken, and Witcher has brought me back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's what I
Witcher
need to do. Is I finally wrap up that Witcher DLC, and then I can mend my broken BioWare heart. I don't know.
Yeah, you're a little RPG. Yeah, it's just it left you empty, and it's weird because I feel like the same way about Bethesda here. Like, we're not getting the Bethesda product. It's like if we had the Dark Souls panel and they got up and said, "And all your favorite." There's no new Dark Souls. What are we doing?
Yeah, that's probably a really good point. In that Bethesda proper, like, they didn't even have Todd Howard come out and say, "Hey guys, guess what? I got."
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, exactly. We need our little gnome to come out and like let us know what's gonna happen. Yeah. Like these hands, and they do things, and we wander around in a first-person environment, and it's new, and that's the drug you peddle. Where was it?
I don't know. That's a good point. I
think we've gone from deal making to darn right anger, and now I'll have like an acceptance and deal period over the next hour, and eventually, when I go to bed, I'll reach acceptance.
Perfect. Well, I hope I get there as well, because I don't know. I'm not buying a Vive to play those games.
All right, well, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. I think I'm in Ryan's camp. I'm kind of glad that they really sped by on that presentation, because it's nice to wrap this up by 1 a.m. instead of like I thought we might be going to like 2 or something like Microsoft did today. But so thank you guys so much in the chat room for joining us, for staying up late with us to watch the Bethesda news. We have 2 more press conferences tomorrow that we're going to cover. We are doing Ubisoft at, I believe, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then we're doing what's the other one? Sony is tomorrow night at, I believe, 9 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys tune in. We'll be doing it right here on twitch.tv/AMoveTV. Garrett is joining us tomorrow, and then I believe Kyle, you are coming back to join us for Nintendo on Tuesday morning.
Correct.
Can't wait.
Very excited. So Kyle, in case folks don't know, where can they find you?
Oh, yeah, you should follow me over on Twitter. You should check out a show called Into the Nexus on the A-Move TV network. And I'll go ahead and throw my Twitch link into the chat here as placement matches begin this week. New season of Heroes.
That's exciting. I never do placement matches. Like, just Hero League in general scares me so much. I quick match all the time, and then I get super frustrated because I'm like, oh, you guys are doing stupid things. But then I'm like, but I would be the one doing stupid things if I went into Hero League. So I guess maybe I should try unranked. Like,
no, drafting, yes. Apply yourself, see if you like even the concept of having a normal team.
Drafting scares me.
It's also elongating the process, and if you don't enjoy that strategy, you're not gonna, if you're into healers, like you draft. Why would you, 5-man in randomly into quick match there? But if you just want to like Valera people in the face, quick match all night. No worries.
All right, awesome. Well, you guys should go check out Kyle, check out Into the Nexus, and you can find me and Ryan. We are doing the Gamers In every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do our E3 wrap-up this week. Join us for that, and join us tomorrow right back here on A-Move TV for the rest of our E3 coverage. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Good night.